All right, picture influence at the top of a ladder. This ladder has 8 rungs on it, 8 steps. In this video, we're going to talk about 8 steps to become an influencer.
Alrighty, let's dive right in. We have 8 steps and only like 4 minutes.
Sweet. All right, so step 1.
Can you tell who wants to go on break? All right, step 1 to become an influencer.
Define your why. So I think it's important right from the beginning. You want to gain influence, meaning you want to be able to influence other people. Why? Why do you want to do that? And really be serious about this. Think about it from your ego, pride side of things. Think about it from a service and just be realistic. And hopefully it's from a place of service and being able to contribute, make a difference, make an impact.
But if you're being honest, right, it may not. I mean, it may not always be altruistic in nature. It may just be, gosh, I'm really good at this. I think I could influence others and make a pot of money doing it.
Not just a pot.
But that wouldn't, you're right, it wouldn't be, ideally, we would want to be able to recognize those things and say, and I care.
Well,
but
I talk a lot.
It's your discovery.
It is your discovery, and you do want to be open and honest. Like, do you have ego reasons behind it? And just be realistic with yourself about it. When I talk about influence, I often talk about the responsibility of influence, of using that influence for good, to influence the world for good. Because there's people who admire you, they want to follow you, they listen to what you say. I think you have the opportunity, the responsibility to give good advice, to be a good example. But that's a topic for another conversation.
Yes, and may not apply to you specifically at all. And I think that's fair that we recognize that there may be some who want to influence purely for personal reasons, power, wealth, whatever. And we won't stop our list.
Well, I will say yes. If you as the viewer are not going to use this for good, then don't watch the rest of these steps, because I don't want you to influence the world.
And I'm just going to say, all of you are welcome. And we'll hope that our influence will rub off on you.
Okay, after you have defined your why, then define your core message. What is it that you want to share? What is it that you're about? What's your expertise? And really hone in on that. Maybe there's some words that you could define. I'm about this, this, and this, or this is my area of expertise. This is how I'm going to help people. Okay, then to really influence, we'll just move quickly on to step 3. You've got to start to voice that core message. Okay, so you know your why, you know what your message is, and now it's just to get out there and start sharing it. You can't really become an influencer until you start sharing that message of influence with other people.
Through what?
Through speaking,
media.
Through helping. Obviously, we talk a lot about YouTube and how to use YouTube to grow a following. There's all different types of social media.
Vlogs, articles.
Yeah, so if you
submit things.
If you wanted to influence the world to increase awareness of the rights of butterflies, then on social media, you would start posting a lot about butterflies.
It's a big if. It really is. That just came from his brain.
You were talking about butterflies earlier.
Was I? I don't think so. But anyway, they're cute. I do that.
Okay, step 4. I'm gonna say become a celebrity.
Now that's like saying how to be a millionaire. A, get $1 million. You know, like Steve Martin used to say stuff like that. That's what that sounds like. Become a celebrity. How though? How do you become a celebrity?
See, I put this in here because everyone that I work with, and everyone, obviously, there's going to be exceptions, but when I talk to somebody about becoming an influencer, when I bring up the word celebrity, it triggers them. They're like, oh, well, I don't want to be a celebrity. Okay, but so you want 1 million subscribers, you want millions of views on your videos, you want people to listen to what you say, but you don't want to be a celebrity? It's like there's negative connotation that comes with celebrity. Maybe it's the paparazzi.
Yeah, TMZ and all those,
so there's... But if you really are going to impact the world in a bigger and bigger way, you're going to be known by more and more people. And you've got to accept the fact of... So that's really what I'm talking about here is
embrace the fact that, yes, if you do this right, a lot of people will know you, will know your face, will know your name, will feel like they know you personally because they've heard, read, or seen you.
So if I say voice your core message, which was my 3rd step, and you embrace becoming a celebrity, that means that if you get invited to go speak on a television show, take it. If you get invited to speak on stage or to a local group or something, or, write a book, that's another way of voicing your message, and you're going to get known. You're going to become known. You're going to become that celebrity.
Number 5.
Okay, we talk about this one a lot. It's answer questions. People all around the world are asking questions that you know the answers to. I mean, right now in India, there's somebody on YouTube or on Google, they're typing in a question.
Is Paul McCartney happy? I got that one the other day.
Yeah?
From Quora. Is Paul McCartney happy? I mean, that's a question.
So if that were part of your core message,
right, which
talking
it isn't.
about the Beatles,
right.
But you could go onto Quora and you could answer that question. And we talk about answering questions a lot because on YouTube's such a powerful search engine that you can create videos that answer questions people are searching for.
And thus establish yourself as an authority on that topic and become an influencer.
Let me give the example of Chris Crone. We created the channel Chris Crone Limitless TV. We made a lot of how-to videos answering questions about real estate. We've now got over 300,000 subscribers. The channel's doing really, really well, profitably. And he meets people at his events that definitely see him as a celebrity. Mm-hmm. It all started from answering questions. How to invest in real estate with no money, or how to invest in real estate with no debt, or how to get a loan when you have bad credit, or how to improve your credit. Just answering people's questions, that's a very, very important, helpful step in becoming an influencer. Number
6.
What was it?
Create consistent content.
Yeah, so you got to get your message out there. I mean, on YouTube, what that translates to is at least 5 videos per week.
It's work, is what it translates to. It's work. Yeah.
So how many episodes are we shooting to film today? I say shooting because we're short on. We have a time.
We're shooting to do 24, but
when we film in bulk. We generally film 20, 21 episodes every single time we film, so that that gives us many weeks worth of episodes. But it's a lot of work to maintain this consistency.
Yeah, but that's true. Consistently get your message out there, and keep the message consistent with who it is that you're trying to be, and
with your brand, with your core message.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now I want to just kind of give a general rule about know how to get specific results on a platform. We obviously talk a lot about YouTube and LinkedIn. There's specific ways, because I know how to get results on YouTube and I know how to get results on LinkedIn. I don't know how to get results on Twitter. And you know how often I tweet?
Never.
I don't ever tweet. Sometimes there'll be a thing that will allow me to check a box. Should I send this over to Twitter too? And I'm like, okay, sure. But I don't know how to get the results like I do on the other two, so I don't tweet. And a lot of times we're taught that you should create a piece of content and then post it here, and here, put it on the blog, put it on Instagram, repurpose it here and here. And I just call that spam. And so my recommendation, if you really want to become an influencer, know where you can get results and really grow a tribe, and just focus all your effort and attention there. Just for the sake of this conversation, we are doing more on LinkedIn video. For those of you watching this video on LinkedIn, you can see that obviously. And we're exploring podcasts. So if those of you are hearing this audio on a podcast, that means that we found a way to make it work efficiently and whatnot. But those are the 3 areas that I'm working with: YouTube, LinkedIn, and podcast is a great way to build a following.
Step number 8, nurture your following.
Now, what do you think that means?
Well, it kind of sounds a little bit like the culmination of everything we've been talking about. I mean, so take care of and please them. And
so
you tell me
on
what
YouTube,
you mean.
Yeah, well, on YouTube, if you've got a big following and they comment, respond to their comments.
Oh, comments. Well, sure.
Yeah, or on LinkedIn, if there's comments or whatnot, respond to them.
Yeah, address their concerns, address their replies, their responses, their comments. Because a lot of people don't do that. And it kind of makes you feel like, well, you just asked me to leave a comment. Mm-hmm. You said this and that, and I did, but I didn't get a thumbs up. I didn't get a happy face. Mm-hmm. I didn't even get anything. A star.
The goal here is to build a relationship. So you've got somebody who you've drawn in through these marketing efforts that see you, that are like, I think I want to follow this person. And if you can respond to them and nurture that relationship, they really will follow you. And that is how you build a following and become an influencer.
Just don't call them at home, or go to their house. That's gonna go.
Do you have some examples of experience with this?
No, but restraining orders, the stalker moniker, you just want to avoid all of that.
Remember Jeff Hornacek?
I do indeed.
Utah Jazz basketball player.
Yeah.
Somehow I found out where he lived, and I delivered a birthday present to his door on his birthday.
There you go. And you were arrested, or
Did
you get away with it?
I did. I left it on his door, rang the doorbell, and ran.
And the bomb squad came out.
And I gave him a package of M&Ms, but I also had a self-addressed stamped envelope with a basketball card of him saying, "Will you please sign this?" And he signed it, put it in the envelope, and he mailed it to me.
Oh, that's a sweet guy. You must have been a younger kid then.
I was high school age.
Yeah. So you live and learn, everyone. That's what it's all about.
I felt my face turning red.
You're fine. You have to share those personal things. That's nurturing your following. See, these people, they trust you. They're learning things about you. And now they're learning even more personal things that are
And that's an
kind
example
of cute.
of Jeff Hornacek nurturing his tribe. Because I was a big fan of Carmelo and Stockton.
Carmelo, Stockton,
Those
Hornacek. You got to love it.
That was good. That was really
Oh,
good.
that's Hot Rod Huntley. Don't get me started on voices.
We gotta do an episode on voices impersonations.
We should, yeah.
If you'd like, tell us in the comments below what voices would you like to hear Scott do. Anyway, like, subscribe, share with us if we missed anything on how to build an influence, and we'll see you tomorrow.